Damn right I got knives here with another knife review. But first I'm going to tell you about what I'm listening to. This is a record I've had probably since I was about 17. Duck Stab by The Residents. This record is a freaking trip. Great artwork. The Residents, Buster and Glenn. This record was released in 1978. I'm not sure what pressing this is. This is an early one because it has, I believe, to be original artwork where they did it a bit differently later. This has always been a prized possession of mine, something I've just kept. It's really a great record. It was put out on Ralph Records. If you don't know anything about The Residents, nobody knows who The Residents are. They wear masks of big eyeballs or lobster heads while they perform. They do really interesting music, but also very interesting stage performances. I've seen them once before. It's a trip. It's very psychedelic, LSD, weird music. Really great noises, synthesizers, and then the voices that they sing with are very strange. Many different types of voices. Very clear, yet still like nonsensical lyrics. Complex instrumentation. And at the time in 1978, you didn't have as much things to make crazy music with, and they did a job that still to this day is unparalleled. All right, if you ever see this record or you ever get a chance to see them live, watch some of their videos, which are a real trip, definitely are an experience as well. If you don't know about The Residents, this is, to me, their best album. All right, let's set this aside for a moment. Oh man, here it is again, making an appearance. Razzleberry Pie Imperial Pastry Sour. I have 2 of these in the fridge left over from my last review, and I just thought I have to try it again and give it another chance because it was so bad, I just couldn't believe it. Here we go, let's try it again. Oh, I don't like that sour at all. I do not like this. Oh my God, that's horrible. Went and did a little research about Wild Barrel. They're from San Diego. I need to try some of their other stuff because I just can't believe that every beer of theirs is gonna be this bad. So I really wanna, at some point, try some of their other beers so I make sure I'm not just trashing the company altogether. In my videos, I've mostly said I like beers. This thing, I was completely surprised at how bad it is. God, let me just taste it again here. Oh my God. It's maybe not as bad as the first can of this I had. It maybe is a little better this time somehow. Maybe it was not from the same grouping of whatever made this, but it's still really, really bad. Yeah, I don't like this beer. It's way too sweet, way too gross. Sorry guys. Wild Barrel Brewing started in 2017 in San Marcos with a 15-barrel brew house with a large, spacious tasting room. I'm reading this now on their website. Wild Barrel is known for its Vice series, the Fruited Kettle Sours, a constantly rotating selection of West Coast and hazy, juicy IPAs with big pastry sours. That's what they're known for. It says it on their website. I'm kind of getting upset now because I'm reading this that on their website that's what they're known for. They're known for their sours. And the very first one I happened to try of their beers is awful. So you're known for making sours and you're selling something that they should know is awful. If they're specializing in sours and this got through their checklist of what they're known for and they're putting this out there to people, I don't know. Did they taste a bunch of sours from everywhere else in the world and put this out? Or did they just say, oh, this is how you make a sour, so let's do it? So interesting. I mean, I'd just like to try one of their regular beers. I guess I'm just not a crazy beer guy that goes to all the different breweries and tries everything, but I've tried a lot of beers and, you know, I would like to try what they suggest to me is their best sour, because this has to be their worst one. I can't imagine they're gonna have a worse sour than this at their location. So maybe I just picked wrong and I grabbed the bottom of the barrel, as they say. But I would think a place that is known for sours should not put out a sour that is bad. If that's what you're claiming, why would you do that? All right, remember to like and subscribe, all that good stuff on my channel. Moving along. These two guys, the Benchmade and the Spyderco. I'm just gonna show you quickly. I'm not gonna do my full unboxing. Benchmade 940. I think it comes in a little bag. You know the Benchmade box. Good box, basic. Spyderco box is a little thinner and a little bit more flimsy. Decent box, 2 good boxes. So we're talking about these. I wanted to do a little bit different of a video because there's so many videos out on YouTube of these knives that I just didn't feel that I should just do 2 separate episodes based on these. I just felt like, why not combine them and do kind of a compare review? So you have these two, the Benchmade 940, and you have the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And I just thought, since these are a couple of the most popular pocket knives that people buy when you get into this price point, that I would just do a comparison review, trying to decide between one or the other. It's a very tough call to start off with. It's really gonna be the choice of the person. Do they want this bigger knife, or do they want this little bit more sleek, gentlemanly looking one, but still workable? Titanium spacer here, the Benchmade 940. I left pure as it is. And it already had that purple spacer and just looks great. You don't need to do any modding to this at all. You don't really need to do any modding to this either. Let's look at these together. So we're gonna talk about a few things here. We'll talk about the blade. They're very different kinds of blades here. Which one is more functional and ready to use? This one I feel is a little bit more delicate. As far as being like blade wise, sturdy, this I feel is stronger. They're both cut really well, but I feel like this one's gonna cut a bit more precisely. The look of the blade, the way that this is ground down here, the thick nose to it, durability is really good on this. And the look is just super cool. But then you got the classic Spyderco, the Spidey hole. It's just a toss-up. Deployment, easy. And then shutting it, really easy. So this one's kind of like, you can just open and close it really quick. This one, you can do the thumb, you can do that, the Spidey flick. You know, you can have a lot of fun flicking this thing around. Closing it takes a little bit more time. Not much, but, and I sometimes just go like that. And you can play with it. You can almost make it dance a little. So I really like both of these deployments. I really like the Spidey hole. It's just fun. You can do all kinds of stuff. But it's kind of a toss-up because I really enjoy both of these. Fit and finish on both, you know, it's just done really well. Everything's great about these. Spyderco's easier to take apart. The work I had done with Blades We Love, where they sent me this purple titanium spacer, the purple pocket clip, purple screws. I really love that look of the camo and the purple together. It took a while to get it. I had to wait for them to make it specifically for me. I can't remember how long it was. I want to say it was like 6 weeks, but they had told me ahead of time when I ordered it that it would be a while, and they kept me updated, and it came pretty much right on time. I think there was maybe a day or two off, but when you're waiting that long, and then their communication was great, and the craftsmanship and everything was great. I really like that a lot. So thank you for that. There's more detail to how this is made. This is a very simple thing. This is a little bit more detailed with the access lock, but both great fit and finish. Blade play. This one has a little side to side. Again, I've had these for a while, so up and down, not much of anything. Same. Very similar, just slight little ticking, rocking going on. Both are great locks that have never failed me. Centering, having had this for quite a while now. Perfect. And perfect. So this is S30V steel, and this is CPM S30V. This is a bigger knife as far as like the handle goes and how they feel. This one just has a better grip to me. This is a little bit more slippery. This is not going anywhere. There's jimping right here. Functionality is a bit more tactical and hard use on this one. When this is in my pocket, I can put my hands in my pocket, reach for other things, and it's great. This one's a bit bigger. Still feels okay in the pocket, but this one, the Benchmade 940, definitely wins with pocket. The sound of the Benchmade 940 is always awesome. It's just got that deep clack. And the Spyderco is nice too. But I'm gonna give the sound to the Benchmade 940. The weight, you can tell that this is a little heavier right here. All right, let's go ahead and test the edge on these. I'm not sure the last time I sharpened them. Ooh, that is sharp. And I use them both pretty equally, very similar amount. Try that again. Let's give it a fresh steel. Okay, this is not out of the box, so it's not entirely fair. Oh, there. Look at that. Wow. Spyderco definitely wins as far as like having used them both the similar amounts. All right, let's put this away. I like both of these knives. I have other knives I like a lot, but I really like both of these knives, and I do use both quite a bit. If I had to give one of these knives away and just choose one, luckily I don't have to do that, but I think if I was to have to pick one to just have as my only knife, I think I would pick the Spyderco. I just really like this knife a lot. Damn right I got knives signing out. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching.
What's a woman going to do but throw away her bread? You're feeling funny as she lies beneath the bed. She reminisces of the pungent patriotic seed. She calls and counts her cans into wicked black.